what are we working on the van this week? Insulation.
How you doing, guys? We are doing some insulation today. We're starting with a layer of Reflectix that's going up here against the outer shell of the wall everywhere where we're not going to be putting in a window. And the bigger openings like the window cavities, we've got the rigid foam, and we're actually going to put the rigid foam up on the ceiling in between the ribs as well. Tell us what the hell you've been doing.
Alright guys, so the next step is this batted insulation that we are putting on top of the Reflectix layer. So what we've been really working on is stuffing them as far into these little tiny cracks as we can that feed all the way through a bunch of these cavities that are kind of key to be filling and insulating as best as we can.
What's the R value?
We got a 23.
Yeah.
On the wool batted insulation is the R value. So once we got all the cracks and the sides of these crevices, we went back and are trying to do some bigger pieces to fit as snug as we can into these cavities. This is not the most enjoyable of jobs, but it's always good to do.
Gotta get it done.
Gotta get it done.
Just finished the wall insulation and we're moving to the ceiling. First we got to install these furring strips up into these ribs. We've kind of notched out to give it a little bit of bend, so as we push it up into the ceiling, it has a little bit of give, which is just going to increase our ceiling height, and then we'll hit it with our screws to fasten it, and then this is going to be used when we apply our tongue and groove ceiling. We'll have something to actually nail our tongue and groove cedar to. So this is really our support for our ceiling system. After this, we're going to be moving in and filling these cavities with more Reflectix and more of the 1-inch rigid foam insulation, and then we get to cover it all up with more Reflectix. So that's the process today. Yeah. What's shaking, Bacon?
Hey, so we're getting everything wired up from an electrical standpoint. So the way this whole van works is off of our solar panels that will be mounted to the roof of the vehicle, and that'll power the battery bank that will sit in the back of this box here that will be built out shortly. And so what that will power is both our 12 volt items, which is like our fridge and our toilet and our lights throughout the entire vehicle. And then it'll also power our 110. So that's all of the household outlets that will be throughout the van. So outlets and then
Water heater.
our water heater will also be powered through the 110. And so you can see kind of these are wired here for the puck lights throughout the middle of the space. And then everything's just kind of starting to get roughed in. So this has been a fun process to kind of figure out. You can see how we have all of our wiring diagrams here that we make sure that we don't forget anything that we need to put some power to. So this all gets then hid behind our wall coverings and our ceiling coverings, and so it's important to get it in at this phase of the process and get things going. So here we go. What are we making?
Muffin.
Are we gonna make muffins?
Yeah.
That sound fun?
Yeah. Oh, muffin. Woo.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, dump it. Can you show me your side of base? It's hot. Our electrical components, so what we're gonna do is I'll just quick show you how we do it on our switch that will be right by the sink. So what we'll do, I'll actually